Well, hello there. This is Ron. We got statics problem 1, statics test 1, problem 1, and it's finding the I about the centroidal X-axis. Well, if you think of maybe choosing this point down here as being the origin, let me get a color where I can do some circling. So if I let this point down here be the origin, then the centroidal X-axis is somewhere up and down here. Well, from this point, that's in the y direction. So we really need to find y bar. If we find y bar for this piece, then we'll know where the centroid X-axis is. Step 0, this is a centroid problem, a moment of inertia problem, and a parallel axis problem. Step 1, we need to find this x bar axis. In other words, we need to find y bar. What a lot of people did is they broke this up into a whole bunch of different little solid pieces. I'm taking a shorter approach. I'm breaking it up into one solid piece that I show here outlined in red, minus two negative pieces, this piece and this piece. So I make a nice little chart over here for each of the pieces, piece 1, 2, and 3. What's the y bar up from the origin? And 8, 11 and a half, 9. Calculate the area, do the y bar A. And the y bar is going to be the sum of the y bar A's over the sum of the A's. And when you do the math, you get 6.7. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta undo something there. And so that's 6.7 inches. So up from the origin, 6.7 inches. So there's the centroidal X-axis. Step 2 now is to find I for this whole piece about that centroidal X-axis. Well, we've got some parallel axis theorem going on here. So I for the whole piece is going to be I for piece 1, the whole piece, about its own axis, which is 1/12 bh cubed, and then plus AD squared. So the next, and then I'm going to subtract away the I for piece 2 and the I for piece 3. So the next part then is to find what is D1, what is D2, and what is D3. And I can simply do that by taking the, I'm going to draw it and see if you can see it, taking the y bar from the origin, so circle up here, minus the y bar that we found in part 1. So 8 minus 6.7, 11 and a half minus 6.7, 9 minus 6.7, and now I have my D1, my D2, and my D3. Step 3 then is to just do the math. 1/12 bh cubed plus AD squared minus the quantity 1/12 bh cubed plus AD squared minus the quantity 1/12 bh cubed plus AD squared, and you get 2,272.4 inches to the fourth.